Okay, morning, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, okay, so my name is Shafiq, so I will be your barista for this morning. I will just explain about the session for this morning. I will do a dialing in session where I will just explain to you or share with you about the beans that I'm going to use, which is Ethiopia Iracha. Okay, so the Etron over here, you can see roasted by my mentor as well. Okay, 80 Etron. Okay, so it's more to the lighter roast kind of side of profile. Okay, so I will just use the linear mini for the espresso extraction and also the EK43 for the grinder. Alright, okay. So without further ado, I think I will just serve the drinks for you guys first. Okay, so for drink, I will just use soda water. So as you know or may not know, the soda water will help cleanse your taste palate. So whatever that you had for your breakfast earlier, it will just help cleanse it so that you can taste the coffee much better. Alright, much clearer.
Thank you, Shafiq.
Okay. Alright, okay, can drink the soda water first. Okay, so for the espresso, the recipe will be 16.5 gram. And also the extraction, maybe I will just tweak around a little bit, maybe from 33 to 35 grams of yield. Alright, okay. So for the linear mini, the temperature that I'm going to use is around 93 degrees Celsius. Okay, right, let me just start preparing my pet prop first.
Can you explain why you choose to present with these beans?
Okay, so maybe some of you know that I'm not a fan of high acidity kind of coffee. For me, I just want to try to at least, I'm used to drinking Brazil and everything that doesn't have any high acidity. Just for me, I want to teach myself to drink a little bit more acidity kind of coffee again. So that's why I choose to use the Iracha, Ethiopia Iracha. Because for me, when I try to dial in it a little bit of a high acidity, and I try to change it to accommodate to my taste bud as well. Okay. So I will just share with you guys whether it's okay with you guys or not. Okay? So for me, I prefer it the way that I brew it. Okay?
Yeah. Okay. It's Shafiq's experience today.
Yes. Shafiq Experience Academy. So I will just prepare the first shot first. So for 2% to drink first, and then after I'm done with that, I will continue to prepare another shot for another 2% to drink. Okay? So I'm gonna start grinding my beans using the EK43. So I will just make sure there's no leftover beans first from the grinder. Okay, and then I will just start hot grinding it. Okay, when it's finished, I will just turn it off, flush it again a little bit. Okay, and take it out. So I'm just gonna straight away split the shot over here. So since I'm targeting around 33 grams of yield, so maybe for the cup, I will just target, for each cup will be around 16.5 per cup. Okay, then I will just start. So I got yield around 34. So for this cup, I will just do a little bit of bypass. So I will just add 5 grams to each cup. While waiting for the water to heat up back, I will just prepare another cup of pulp. Okay, let me just clean the water filter first. Okay, so the water temperature is around 78. Yes, I will just add 5 grams. Okay, so let me just stir the espresso first to make sure that the water and the espresso mix together. Okay, so the first serving is ready. So I will just serve to Boon and Dennis first.
Thank you.
Alright, here's a spoon for you guys to taste if you want to.
What's the aroma and flavor?
Aroma and flavor, okay, I forgot to. It has a more to floral, kind of jasmine aroma. And then in terms of taste note, you will have a more citrusy, like a lemon, and also kind of a berry aftertaste. Alright? Okay, wait, what I do next? Okay. Okay, so right now preparing, done with the grinder, I'm preparing for the second. So the yield for this time is precisely 33, maybe the taste can be a little bit different. So we just do the same thing, I will just add another 5 grams of water to each cup. Okay, and tonics for Edmund and Bell. Okay, so the reason why I decided to bypass it is because for me, I think that if I just do the shot a little bit, just the pure shot, it can be quite salty for me.
Salty.
Yes, quite salty for me. So the reason I added 5 grams of water for each is just to balance it a little bit. So for me, it's easier for me to digest as well. So the saltiness won't overpower it too much.
Let's drink up first, then we have a Q&A session.
Okay, so since everyone has tasted the shot,
Okay.
do you guys willing to share about your opinion about the shot?
Let's do a taste verdict first. Yeah.
Okay.
Taste review first. So what do we think? I think we start from Valerie first.
In terms of smell wise, yes, it's a very pleasant smell. In terms of taste, the first thought was tea, like chamomile tea like that.
Chamomile tea. Okay.
Then towards the end, I did taste a very mild saltiness, very mild.
Saltiness. Okay. Yes.
But overall, it's very, to me, I find it's very light, very pleasant.
Alright. Okay. Thank you for your feedback. Okay, Edmund, don't smile. This is for me to improve.
Serious?
Okay lah, just tell me your opinion.
I think it's a good shot. It's sweet, quite balanced.
Okay.
Very medium to low acidity, but high sweetness.
Okay.
Very peach, grapefruit, sweet, bitter, and aroma. Very floral, I'd say. Jasmine tea.
Jasmine tea.
Any room for improvement?
A room for improvement because you diluted, so I would say body is a bit weaker.
Everything.
So yeah, aftertaste is not there.
Okay.
Otherwise, we can try without the dilution and see how
okay.
it is. Yeah.
Alright.
First thought, taste sweet, aroma nice, pleasant. Just think a little bit of Vegemite kind of vibe, a bit salty. So if you know that it's salty, then you need to jack up the brew temperature. Yes.
Okay, the brew temperature.
Yeah, brew
Okay.
temperature. But it's acceptable. I mean, people can serve shot like this and selling like 12, 14 ringgit. There's no issue on this. Just room for improvement if you want to be better. I think 94 will be better.
94. Okay.
Or can put a bit longer. This is 1 to 2, right? You
1
can
to
do like 1 to 2, like probably like 35 grams.
Okay.
Yeah, or 38 grams. So the saltiness will be disappeared as well.
Okay.
And also, you were saying that you don't really like high acidity. Put a bit longer will help on this shot.
Alright. Thank you for the feedback.
Right. For me, I think.
Hey, look at me lah.
Huh?
Look at me lah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Watching.
This is for I
okay.
said it's for me to improve.
Okay, for me, I think it's sweet. Acidity, not too high and not low. It's balanced. For me, I think it's good enough already.
Alright. Thank you for the feedback. Alright.
I think the dilution, right? Doesn't matter on, let's say, so long you're not using ice cold water to dilute.
Okay.
Room temperature is also
Room
fine.
temperature
Because
is
you're
okay.
putting like 5 grams only. If you put like 10 grams or 30 grams or Americano, it does make a difference.
I see.
5 grams, it does not.
So it means that I can just serve with the room temperature if I want to bypass.
Yes. As so long as it's not ice cold water. Because the visual is important for the person who knows coffee. Because the more time you put it there, the less crema I can
Yes.
assess, right? So the visual is also very important. Yeah, but just to let you know, 50 degrees Celsius, 35 degrees Celsius, it doesn't matter for 5 grams
For
of
5
coffee.
grams of water. Okay.
Bypass.
Alright. You know.
So any questions?
Sorry, what was your brew time? I didn't get.
My brew time is between 25 to 35, but the exactly tadi dalam 28 for both shot. Around 38 seconds for both shot.
Thank you.
It's really like that.
And one thing to improve that after you put in, right, you need to, as soon as possible, need to start the shot already.
Oh, okay.
Please prepare everything else. So when you put in, you need to start the shot. Yeah. Or the max we can tolerate is to put the cup, then we start the shot.
Okay.
Yeah, do not let it wait.
So means
Especially this one. This linear mini, right, is touching group and the coffee ground is touching. If you ever notice, it take out. Even the board, the lubang kan. And that hole is touching.
I see.
Because once you spread the water, right, the coffee ground will expand. Yeah, it's immediately touching. This one is not touching. Rocket, Lalit, all these are not touching.
Just for linear.
Yeah, just for
Sorry,
linear.
Lama Zoko.
Lama Soko and also VA are touching.
Okay.
It's very close towards the group head.
Okay.
Yeah, or it's like touching close. Okay.
So I just want to clarify that. So if we have a high acidity coffee beans like Ethiopia,
Yes.
Russia, so in order for me that doesn't like the high acidity kind of aftertaste, is it first I would have to increase the temperature.
Increase temperature. Let's say you preserving just now that recipe. You're doing bypass, and then 1 to 2, and then I taste saltiness. So if let's say use back your own recipe, you can increase temperature.
Increase temperature.
But if you do not want to increase temperature, you need to pour a longer shots. Yeah, and lower down acidity and lower down the saltiness as well.
Okay.
Remember, the amount of water equals the strength. The amount of water is extraction. And also dilution as well.
Also the dilution.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if I change the dosage, would it
Dosage.
affect the salty?
Yes,
acidity?
lower down will also will lower down on everything. The dose you lower down, you decrease the dose, the acidity will lower. Of course, you have to do the brew ratio has to be same, or the yield has to be same, 32 grams. But you lower down like 0.2, 0.3, the yield has to be governed the same.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if your yield lower down, your dose lower down, your yield also is the same lower down as well. It's the same shot.
Oh, it's just the same shot. Right. And then when you mention one more is to pull the shot longer.
A bit longer.
A bit
few more
longer.
grams more. Few
So
more
that
grams.
because I read if you pull the shot longer, it will cover the acidity and
Yes,
bring
the
out
acidity
sweet
will
aromas.
slightly dilute.
Okay.
And also the saltiness also will disappear.
Okay. All right. I guess that's all from me.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Shafiq.
Thank you
Thank
for
you so.
attending my dining session. All right.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hi guys, so today I'll be presenting about my espresso shot. So the beans that I choose for today is Colombian beans. So that's the reason why I choose Colombian beans is because during the first few times of me assisting with cupping session, right, one of the beans that we used was Colombian. And I remember during the smelling the wet aroma process, that was my first time that I genuinely smell like, oh, what is this? Reminds me of perfume. That's why it really gave me an impression. So that's why I want, and also I'm also aware that Colombian beans we use is always blend with other beans. So this is just an opportunity that I want to experiment for SOE. So here is the full information of my Colombian beans, Colombian Supremo. For the altitude, right, it is 1002 to 2000 MASL, meters above sea level. The variety is Typica, Bourbon, and Caturra.
Mixed variety.
Yes, and the process is a wash process.
Nice.
Yes. Later, when you guys taste the espresso, right, you guys will will smell a little bit of soft aroma, taste notes, a little bit of tangerine, a little bit of that silky body, and also black tea. Body is expected to be a little bit of that medium body. The acidity is going to be a bright acidity.
What's the recipe for this?
Recipe that I'm using is 18 grams dose and 38 yield. Okay, so first, the tools that I'll be using is Decent Espresso and Barra BS3. For the Decent Espresso, my pressure, right, is going to be a 7.5 bar pressure and soft decline to a 4 bar. Temperature is 92 degrees. Now,
Let's make coffee then.
let's start.
So we got nothing to drink to cleanse our palates, huh?
Later. You thirsty?
You thirsty ke? Influential, ini cuma influential. Usually, it needs to be reminded. Someone like Val doesn't eat vegetable, right? Then you don't know what's broccoli tastes like.
I'll just do basic pot prep. Okay, so before I extract out the espresso, here I have a preheated shot glass, just to maintain the temperature. So my targeted brew time is around 25 to 30 seconds. And let me recap my recipe. is 18 dose and 38 U. So since it's 38 U, one glass will have 19. Alright. So before you guys can taste my espresso, I will serve a little bit of soda water so that you guys can cleanse your palate.
So for Shafiq, they don't have.
So let me just prepare another.
Oh, she will serve to you
I will
when she
serve.
served the espresso.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So again, 38 U. So one glass will have 19 grams. Okay, guys, go.
Finally, what you've been waiting for.
Okay. And please enjoy.
Anything else to add on?
Okay, so actually, the reason why I chose 7.5 bar pressure instead of a traditional flat 9 bar is because that if let's say I use a flat 9 bar for the whole shot, it's going to extract more towards the bitter side, the more the roastiness already. So I don't
Okay.
want that. I want a more gentle sweetness. I've tried with 93 degrees also, but during that time, according to my seafoods, they say it has a slight saltiness also at that time. So I tried to lower down to 90, but if let's say I use 90 degrees, it's very light body already, very light. I don't feel there's a little bit of that almondy taste also. So I up the temperature to 92.
If there's no more, then let's have a verdict. Shafiq, you will go first.
So for me, I would say the shot is quite balanced, but has a little bit of salty aftertaste. I still get that saltiness a little bit. And then in terms of body, medium. Okay, acidity. Okay, it's tolerable. I mean, because I'm not a acidic kind of person. I'm a alkaline kind of person. So okay, acceptable for me. I can drink it. Sweet. Overall, just a nice espresso shot for Colombia beans. That's the verdict for me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very sweet shot. Smooth. Slightly bitter, I would say. Maybe like the orange peel. Maybe,
Grapefruit. Kind of
yeah, grapefruit. I would say acidity will be on the lower side. But body, I think, is actually medium to high. Quite intense for the overall shot. But it's very nice.
All right, tangerine is there. I would not say this is silky. It's quite gritty for the body. Texture is quite gritty. And the black tea finish, yes. And I think something for room for improvement. I would think that if let's say from 93 you lower down to 91 or 92,
92.
92 lower down 91, 1 degree or 2 degree, right? We have lesser. I got a little bit hint of smokiness. So let's say you lower down, maybe you got rid of that. The rest, yeah, good.
So the sweetness, I think, is just medium only for me, but the body is quite low. Acidity, I think, is balanced. Not too high, not too low. I just taste the flavor, got black tea, that's all only.
For this shot, it has
Yeah.
black tea because it have a hint of bitterness. Not obvious, but a hint of which is acceptable tasting notes. Anything else to add on? Okay, that's it. Thanks, Val, for your presentation. I hope you learn all these things here.